Welcome back. Fans around the world know Orlando Bloom for his roles in iconic franchises like The Lord of the Rings, Pirates of the Caribbean. In his latest project, a psychological thriller called The Cut, he goes inside the mind of a former boxing champion desperate for redemption. But the harder he trains, the more reality begins to unravel. Take a look.
I'm Amy. Like, this is my last shot. Before it's all over. I just need to get in that ring, Katy. You know? And I need you to get me there.
Oh, Katrina. She's so wonderful.
You were so wonderful in this film, and a lot of critics have already talked about the fact that you could get an Oscar nom for just your performance. We don't want to give away too much, obviously, but you dropped 30 pounds for the role.
Yeah.
It's so much so they shot the film in reverse.
Yeah, so we started at my lightest weight because I really had no brain capacity or power for anything. I was like lying on the set between the floors, the set between takes, just to kind of be able to kind of summon the energy for everything that was required. It's a very interesting thing when you deplete your body about all it requires for brain function.
Yeah, and you can tell watching the film that some of it may be acting. Sometimes you actually looked like you were pretty out of it.
I was. It was one of those times in life where you're like, well, I'm just going to throw it all at the wall and just see what sticks. And most of it was me sliding to the floor by the end of it. But
it's an interesting take on the boxing genre. Is that a fair characterization?
Thank you. Yeah, I love the boxing genre, and I think it was, for me, it was like, how do you do a fresh take on something like that? I mean, movies like Raging Bull, The Fighter. I mean, I've always been a fan of that, and I'm very physical in my work and in life. But this really focuses on the fight being up here. And I think any athlete and all of us in life will say this is where you win, right? When you win up here, you win the day, you win life. So this movie really focuses on that idea that the athlete, the boxer in this case, has to win up here to win the ultimate goal, to be able to do what he does, which is to fight. But it's called The Cut because it's about cutting weight, right? And the fight is, how do you make that weight? So I love that we had the Rocky segment. One of my favorite movies.
Perfectly.
So, one of my favorite movies. But, you know, and I used to love those trainings, Sly in those training sessions, you know. And
how did you train for that? How did you drop 30 pounds in 3 months?
I mean, it was cardio first thing in the morning for at least an hour. It was boxing training.
Ozempic?
No, none of that.
Okay.
No, it was, I feel like that hadn't quite, it was just like a year and a half. No. It was cardio, it was boxing, it was weights, and then it was just an insane diet. I mean, really, like, for the last 3 weeks, just tuna and cucumber, that was it. I literally just, and you need the protein and you have to eat it often. And I had a great nutritionalist, this guy from LA, Philip Goglia, helped me, because it's definitely not something to try at home.
No, we
because
don't encourage that.
it was sort of like science, actually, really, because we shot in reverse chronological. He was literally like, he was in touch with production every day to make sure that we timed all of the looks in the right way.
A lot of folks came to know you thanks to Lord of the Rings. Yeah. Perhaps you've heard we're getting some more Lord of the Rings.
That's true, we are, right. Yeah. Apparently.
Are you returning to Middle Earth?
I have not heard a peep, actually, so I don't know who. I know it's focusing on Gollum, so anything's possible. And I went back for The Hobbit. It's such an amazing part of it's great to have. I'm so grateful to have been a part of those movies, but I haven't heard.
If they called and said, "Hey, Orlando, we need you back,"
I'd hate to see anyone else play Legolas.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
Just making.
What are they going to do? They're going to put somebody else in as Legolas?
Since you were here,
with AI, they can do anything these days.
Well, that's
but
true.
I didn't do that in The Cut, by the way. There was none of that.
There were
shoestring budget.
Really quickly before I let you go, last time there have been some personal changes in your life since you were here the last time.
Yeah.
There's the much publicized breakup. How are you doing?
I'm great, man. I'm so grateful. We have the most beautiful daughter. We're like, it's you know, when you leave everything on the field like I did in this movie, I feel grateful for all of it. And we're great. We're going to be great. It's nothing but love.
Oh, great. Nothing but love for you too, sir.
Thank you.
Orlando Bloom, always a pleasure. Really? Always a pleasure. Come back anytime. The Cut, by the way, is out in theaters today.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.